3, 2, 1. It
Okay.
still says waiting.
Welcome, everyone, to the third part of the first episode of the PlayStation Podcast. I am your host. I
The,
am the
the,
main man. I am the leader of the KMA, known as Darkness. And right with me is my right hand man, does not need any fucking introduction.
but you guys will get an introduction because I fucking deserve it. I am Chaostic. What's good, everybody?
You'll get one later.
I'll get one later. Nah, I got one now.
He just goes like, nah, fam.
Nah, I'm fam.
Nah.
I got myself. Oh
So
my
the only
god.
reason why you don't need an introduction is because you are original.
Everybody knows me. That's the thing. Everybody already
The
knows
funny
me.
thing is that I say you're original.
I am original. I just got into the KMA clan like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, not even.
Like a month ago, I think. Basically. I can't remember when. When did I change my YouTube name? I don't
I
know.
believe it was last time we streamed.
Not the not when I changed it to KMA instead of just having it as Chaostic. Like when did I
I think that was when
change
you fully
from,
loved KTN.
and when was that? I can't remember.
I would say about a month or two.
Yeah, I left KTN a month ago. Basically,
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah.
So okay, so do you know like the new PlayStation games? They have like Yu-Gi-Oh and shit like that for free.
Oh yeah. I mean, I didn't look at the new.
And they had the, like
ones.
the new GTA Definitive version for Vice City.
Oh. Oh damn! I wish I could change the color.
What the fuck you mean by changing the color?
No, I'm doing some modding on my, or not modding. I'm just changing some designs on my guns.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, really?
Because people are asking me when I'm going to stream next because I came out with two videos. One was for yesterday and then one was for today. And those are the exact videos those were the two videos we did a couple days ago. Oh, why is that red? It's now red. It's not
Yeah,
black.
I'm. Well, no, because like it's both red and black.
Ah. Imagine if I could have mine purple because my color is purple, and then have yours just
Actually,
the red.
hold on. Let me see something then. We can probably make that black then.
Yeah. Or no, have yours black and then mine purple.
Is that good as a purple?
Mine's purple, yeah. Yours is also purple.
Yeah.
I was expecting like mine to be purple and then yours to be black.
Oh, I did, or I can do that. Okay, cool.
Can you?
I don't know.
Oh,
Add
that's
overlay. Oh, great! I can't do anything. I need to get money.
cool. Oh, we need to save.
Motherfucker, you have like fucking $9 grand in the fucking bank.
How'd you know I had exactly $9 grand in the fucking bank?
Gee, I don't know, Chaotic. Just because you fucking told me.
When did I tell? Oh yeah, I did tell you. I did tell you.
Fucking dumbass.
I've been getting really good with saving money only because last year after one of our employees left, I had to pull a bunch of overtime, getting 70 hours a week.
Oh yeah, you want something funny though? I pulled
Huh.
a thing. I pulled about maybe 41
Oh wow.
just this week.
41. Wow. Nothing too big.
Oh yeah, fucking Chaotic's playing goddamn zombies. I'm playing fucking multiplayer.
What are the odds? So what is our first topic that we want to get into
Okay,
today?
so
Mr. Darkness. Oh, and I'm on the good side. Okay, so this is good. I'm on the good side.
so
I can get pretty far.
so last time we talked about
We
the fall of,
only
the fall of
we
KTN.
basically the fall of KTN and then the rise of KMA. That and we got super excited about that.
Yeah, which we ended up trashing them by like over a whole hour.
Basically a whole hour.
So then we did. So the only thing we got really into depth about is just the KTN shit.
Yes, that's basically the only thing we talked about last time.
So okay, so then yeah, so the memes. I don't know if
Like,
they've actually gotten better. I don't know if they've actually gotten worse.
some of them have, some of them haven't.
For men's mental health, but
Oh,
I feel as if they're not. And this is the reason why I sit there and think that it's not. It's because of the fact that you have many of these women who strongly believe that men are just weak. Men are, you know, worthless. There's some of them, but they're not all of them. All of them, some of them will sit there and actually improve on the guy's mental health. Some of them will actually sit there and actually be comforting. Some of them will be a
some will try
lot
to,
caring.
yeah.
But there's some people that I really hate. They're just like, oh yeah, because like since you're a guy, you're just being told to man up.
You're supposed to be tough as a guy. Like, we're immediately drawn to that speculation.
Well, here's the thing though too is that half the time I'm not really okay as it is.
Me neither. Like, literally, there'll be some times when my mental health gets, like, my mentality gets the better of me, and, like, I'll be in a depressed state over, like, the dumbest shit. Or, like, something that really, there'll be something that really puts me down because it was a big part of my life. And, like,
Oh no, I don't. Is not even the fact that it is a part of my life. It's just I have depressive episodes and it fucking sucks ass.
like, it only happens for me whenever something from my past comes back up. Like, something reminds me of my past, which that does happen a lot. I get reminded of my past a lot. Uh, but I've kind of learned not to make a big deal about it because, like, I'm supposed to, apparently, to people. Like, don't let the past, uh, don't make a big deal about the past. The past is gone. The past is already happened.
Now, question though, have you had anyone try telling you that you need to man up, that your feelings didn't basically matter?
Somewhat, yes.
Because I've been getting that from a lot of people, and I feel as if that didn't help with me as a person.
Yeah.
I just feel that it's really bullshit of how a lot of these women, or especially women and guys, that think that their partner is not suitable for them, or they have something else on their mind, or they're cheating, or anything else like that.
Like, here's a good example. I mean, it's not really an example, but uh here's just something that kind of just popped into my mind. When you're a guy and you're in a relationship with another girl, when you're in a relationship with a girl,
Well,
and
if it's a girl, guy, it doesn't even matter
it
because
doesn't matter, but if you're in a relationship and you're like, you show yourself as being happy all the time, and that's like, she likes that about you, or they like that about you. But the moment that you change that, the moment that you start being more negative, she wouldn't ask what's wrong. She'll only ask, like, why are you like this? I liked you when you were happy all the time. Why are you like? Don't be sad. Be happy. And it's just like you have no idea what he could be going through at that moment. Like instead of going, oh, be happy all the time, like you're sad and you're being like,
See, and that's the problem with today's generation, though. I'm sorry, Waffle.
what?
I can't understand German. Yeah, I know, right?
You got a wicked beard, man. I have no beard. I'm
I
23
want.
and have no beard.
I'm 24 and I want to shave all this off. I hate this.
It's like I try to grow facial hair, but I just can't.
He's like an Asian. He can't grow. He can't grow shit.
It's like I grow stuff here, and then I grow a little bit of mustache hair, but then when I try growing it out, it just looks terrible. So you were saying about the mental health?
Yeah, but like a lot of these women that believe in feminism, because like that's one of the reasons why I hate feminism is the fact that yeah, they want equality. We understand that.
But it's not much of an equality when you're basically telling a man to basically man up. It's like basically saying, "Oh, we want equality because we feel like you guys don't really pay attention to our feelings and like don't really care about our feelings." That's basically kind of where that started. Like, not only is it the feelings thing, but it's like because women have never really been treated the same as a man when it comes to working, when it comes to like it's mostly the whole work thing. It's basically the whole workforce
Well,
thing.
and that's another thing though too is that. But like, here's the thing though too is that I don't like how a lot of these people that want to go and like trash men for some reason that they don't think as themselves as garbage.
It just it's surprising. It surprises me.
And that kind of falls on between where Karen's comes in too.
Going to the Karens.
Well, no, because this is more of a double take because of the fact that half of these people that think that are usually people who are entitled, selfish, and downright one of the nastiest people you ever meet. They're not gonna sit there and tell you, it's like, oh yeah, like I want this, but you can't get shit.
Yes, I agree with that, Pig. We all have feelings. We're all human too.
Yeah,
We're
we
all
we,
human after
we
all.
all we all do. It's
We have
not it's not a debate, but yet here
It
we are
shouldn't.
again.
It shouldn't be a debate. It shouldn't be a debate. Yet there are people that are making it a debate because they just want something to talk about. That's the thing.
And it's not even that. They mix that with politics, and it's just like, no, don't do that.
That's a funny thing. It's a funny thing you say that because people these days will put politics into anything.
Yeah, with gas,
People
with school education, with freedom of rights.
exactly. Literally, oh, and this is where a Karen comes in on this story. But so you know how we got the shutdown and basically shut down last year,
Yeah, basically.
and we had to wear masks. It was mandatory to wear masks.
See, I'm gonna stop right there because they should have released that threshold.
Yeah.
They should have, but they didn't, and a lot of people are pissed.
There's here's a Karen story for you guys. So last year it was mandatory to wear a mask, of course. A couple months after they didn't really lift the mandate, but it was still, people decided sometimes not to wear a mask. And some of us
And
at
I was
my
one of those
job,
people too.
I was one of those people as well. We were not, some of us at our work, at our job, we were not wearing a mask. So there's a lot of customers, of course, wearing the mask, and a lot of customers not wearing a mask. Well, we had this Karen go, "Oh, you need to wear a mask. You need to wear a mask." And her husband, I believe, before they left, was just like, "It's just because of the fucking election. It's because they're not wearing a mask." And I was like, "Where do you get that from? Like, what thing do you have to think of to go, oh, it's because of Biden?"
It's
Like,
not okay. So when COVID started getting around before the shutdown even happened,
like they should have shut it down like kind of immediately, right when
they should have, but for some fucking reason,
they decided to wait.
well, no, we didn't even know it was gonna come to the U.S. anyway.
True.
But then you have planes flying and boats trying to go in the water and shit, and it's like, really?
Like, you have all this stuff that could have. There's a lot of things that could have avoided the spread of it, but they didn't take any precautions.
So, question though: if you were president of the United States,
Oh no, not this again.
no, we never touched bases on that.
I was thinking of a conversation I had with a couple people last year. If you were president, like, how would you have handled it?
Basically, yeah. Like, how would you handle it?
Well, if I knew about it right away when it started, immediately close down flights, make sure people get their money back on their canceled flights, make sure a lot of the country, make sure like boats can't go anywhere, give them money for that, so they can sustain themselves for a while, as long as it takes. I'd keep an eye on first my country, but then I'd also keep an eye on the other country, the country that's spreading it. Like, I know I'm the president of the United States, but you still got to think about the other countries as well.
Well, I would have done something completely different, though.
What would you do?
Honestly, I would take back everything.
Ooh.
Meaning, really, like take back all the jobs from China because they obviously don't need it. Because fuck trading. Who the fuck trades anymore?
Yeah.
Isolate China, even though they got rid of their COVID shit.
Yeah.
Because I want to sit there and bring money to American people, and happiness.
Yeah.
Regardless. So for them to sit there and go, oh yeah, like you can't do this, or what would the war with Afghanistan? If anything, we need to get our equipment back. Because that old fuck did not know how to fucking run a country to begin with. If anything, he should be ready for the fucking senior citizen hospital. If anything. You cannot sit there and tell me that, he was a good fucking president. No, the fuck he wasn't. And I bet you, because they're having a all new election coming out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I honestly don't care, because as where it sits right now, the the whole entire government is gonna fucking perish.
It's gonna be a lot of freaking fights breaking out and stuff.
But still, speculation of Trump coming back with his second year. Like, there's always going to be a lot of speculation.
Yeah.
But yet, people don't want this certain type of person. Why the fuck not?
It all has to do with like just political parties and stuff that I don't really get into, and stuff that I kind of don't understand still.
Okay. So this is gonna be my question for the people that are watching this. So, if you're American, and if you're not, you don't have to listen to me.
Good start. If you're an American.
Well, you know what I mean. Like,
yeah,
they hear about us, but they're not like experiencing it. But if your president will want to sit there and keep fucking you over, just like Congress, just like anything else, they're fucking over from your healthcare, your employment wages. Because you have to understand something though too, is that some of that money that what you work for goes into like welfare and all this other stuff. So my thing is, it's just like, okay, so all these congressmen, congresswomen, or whatever have these expensive items, but they're paying with your tax dollars.
Instead of actually using the tax dollars it needs to actually pay out the debt that we are so desperately in.
Debt. For all we know, we can just have a fucking no debt at all.
Yeah, exactly. But no, these rich people, they want to use the money from the
poor. Oh yeah, because we owe China fucking billions of dollars and shit like that. Honestly, motherfuckers would still be paying us because they're fucking COVID bullshit. Like, I'm like, it's fucking retarded. And the way it sounds like. And I hate it just for the simple fact and reason, just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna allow this to happen. So sticking with the Karen topic.
Ooh.
You heard the case of Kyle Rittenhouse, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Of course, people would not let me. Like, as soon as I heard about it, like, I didn't know what was going on. All I heard was Kyle Rittenhouse, and I was just like, "Who's that?" It's like, "Oh, he did this one thing that he did this one thing," and then I looked it up and I found out what he did, and I was just like, "Wow." Like, really?
Okay, so you know, like the whole, like, you know, the story after that.
I don't know much of the story after that.
So what ended up happening was that he got acquitted for his crimes, as it was self-defense and his Second Amendment right to bear arms.
Yeah.
So from my understanding, that they had like a lot of people, especially the president, who were, you know, bad mouthing this 18-year-old kid. And I'm like, really? It's like y'all acting like fucking kids.
Yeah.
Oh, just because you didn't like this person who was white, the president who was also white, but yet y'all have different opinions and shit. As far as I can see, this was a perfectly normal kid. What fucked him up? The government. Speculation. Yep. And it wasn't his fault to go to Kenosha. He wanted to help and protect the lives of people, especially on the other side, too. The people who were protesting.
Yeah.
But soon as hell enough, people were running up to him, fucking hitting him, pulling out fucking pistols and shit.
If he didn't take the action that he did, he would for sure be dead.
Oh, yeah, most likely. Most certainly.
And the fact that it was for self-defense, yet other people will not see it that way. It's just funny how if you're on one side, there'll always be a different side of the story. There'll always be a different side of the story. And plus, like, things will seem different from the other side.
Yeah, and that shit just pisses me off. Like, how in the fuck would you sit there and actually... Why would you sit there and actually make proof that you're just shit as human beings? Like you're making that evidently clear.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, wait. You know, we subscribe to... Well, they disagree because they sit there and look at Kyle as a fucking racist band member. But you have to understand something, though, too, is that he and I still say this to this day, I said, what would have happened if he actually would have lost?
It would be a whole different story.
It would have been a whole different story. So if you're being threatened at gunpoint or at knife point, you can't sit there and pull out a fucking piece and start spraying shots because out of self-defense.
And isn't it... Wait, hold on. I thought I heard about both those people that he killed in self-defense, by the way. I do believe it was self-defense. Didn't they say that those people were like pedophiles and stuff as well?
That's what I heard. But from what I was witnessing, the people that he injured went up to the stand and made a whole sob story. Like, dude. And they had pictures of him assaulting this 17-year-old.
Yeah.
And you're just like, really? You're getting mad at the fact that this kid who wants to protect his country from the likes of people like you and Black Lives Matter sicken me.
It's so funny how we as humans, we make so many mistakes in our lives, and that's a known fact.
Like here's the thing though, like I love, black people and all that.
I see each and every one of us as a human being.
Yeah,
we're
I
all
see that
equal.
too. I see that too, but there's some people that that
There's a
don't.
lot of people that there's a lot of people that don't see it that way.
Whereas, like, oh yeah, like racist white people, racist black people. Yeah, there's some people that are racist Mexicans.
Yeah.
Trust me, there is. I've lived it.
We're all humans. We all share the same earth.
Yeah, but
We all
some
breathe the same air. But some people think it's different. God.
I don't know. I feel like it's really much as bullshit.
It is just amazing to see people how different people react to the same thing.
Basically, yeah.
Because they we all react to a certain thing in a different way. And a lot of us will think of it as like see it the same way. But we all see things from a different point of view.
Yeah. But no, like that's how I honestly feel about it. I mean, I just don't like the fact and reason that it came down to that
Yeah.
when it should never have.
But people, they'll make a bigger deal out of something they'll make a bigger situation out of something that's small. And
I mean, yeah,
that's really what it is. People make a bigger deal out of something that's a very small problem. And then
see,
also
see
like a bigger problem
that's
would get a bigger problem would get resolved immediately, but a small problem will have uh the biggest disagreements.
yeah. So moving on from that,
What a good topic.
so Karens, are they racist? No, are they? Are
Are they
they
aliens?
aliens? I mean, with their entitlement and then their ability to think they have control over you, it's funny.
This is this is an exciting topic.
Oh yeah, most
This
likely.
is a really exciting topic. I wonder how. Okay, I don't need that. I wonder how. I wonder how they got the nerve to like think like that. That's the thing. I wonder how they came to be
Yeah, I want to know who was the first Karen.
in a world that was so tough. Literally 20 years ago. 20 years ago, it was so different. Like
Yeah,
like you could think differently. You could actually
you can actually say what you wanted. You can actually say like
you
what's
say you say what you wanted, you say what's on your mind, and no one gave a shit about that. But recently, like people are mostly Karens because this is where that conversation comes in. The Karens, the Karens will throw the biggest fits, the biggest tantrums, and I feel like mostly those Karens are really like just they were spoiled as kids.
oh yeah, I can see that.
They were spoiled as kids. They didn't know. They didn't really. They never really got put to work as kids. Like, yeah, I did chores, and I knew how to handle myself. These people, I feel like they don't know how to handle themselves, and they never were taught really good life skills.
Well, here's the thing though too is that a lot of these Karens that they always want to sit there and have like the discounts and stuff like that, and the expired coupons,
Oh my god.
and they just think that like their whole entire life is just like bad because like of one person going, oh yeah, like you can't have this item because the coupon's expired. Really?
Don't make a big deal about don't make a big deal about it. Like, do you really need the cigarettes for 50 cents off? Like, that are already extremely expensive to begin with? Like, yes, I know life is stressful. Come on. Don't be a Karen about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I wonder how the term, like, how did it come to be? That's the real question. How did it be known as being a Karen?
I don't know.
That's what I was wondering. Like, because the first time I heard, oh, don't be a Karen, like, I'm just like, what? What does that mean? Like, when I first heard that, I was just like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's some form of like kid language or some shit.
It's just, it's funny, and I feel like there's a deeper meaning behind it that I'm still just not understanding. Because I still don't understand it. Karens are reptilians.
God damn it. All right, cool. I mean, if they time travel to like the 1900s or some shit, they wouldn't know what to do because they don't know nothing about coupons, today's technology, or anything else like that.
I, I find it funny getting off of the Karen topic for just like a second. Uh, but I find it so funny how today it seems like people are really cheap. And that's coming from me. That's coming from me. Literally, I save a lot of money and I try my best to save a lot of money. Yeah, I'll spend a couple dollars every now and then. My max amount I'll spend on in a day is like 30. Maybe even 40 if I need to. But just cuz I have to do Uber and Lyft every once in a while going to and from work, uh, which is not so bad. But like, I spend a lot more money than like I spend about $40 a day, at least max. Sometimes even 50. That's if I'm desperate. But I only spend about $40 a day, and there's some people that'll only spend like $10 a day. Like they'll go to a gas station, uh they'll buy something super cheap, or they'll ask for how much a pack of cigarettes are, like, because each pack of cigarette is a different price. That's for a
Yeah,
different company. Um, and when you ring it up, it'll show the price, and then people look at the price of a pack of cigarettes being like $9, and they'll be like, "Oh no, I can't afford that." Like, how can you not afford $9 worth of cigarettes? Or why don't you want to afford that? That's basically it's going up. Yes, I understand that, and you don't want to spend that much, but eventually it will be higher than that, and each pack of cigarette will be higher than that. But yeah, I just wanted to make that small point across. Going back to the Karens.
but yeah, it. I mean, I really have nothing else for that, to be honest.
Wow, I thought that was going to be a bigger topic.
That's what I thought too, but it's like also, I mean, we can probably listen to other people's stories about how they've encountered a Karen,
Yeah.
though too.
If you
We
guys
can
want,
ask.
drop in the comments your Karen story. We'll read through them. Uh, we'll read through them and we'll choose the best Karen story, the one that we think the Karen went over the top.
Yeah, basically. That's why I feel that though too. So I never told you guys my anime recommendations as of right now.
Oh yeah, because we started that last episode, but then we had to end it, or not end it because you were just tired,
Yeah,
which is fine.
I was
You
just
get tired. We all get tired.
so
We're all human. We're all human here.
yeah. So I've been watching the anime called Orbital Children,
Mm.
and I don't know how I feel about it. Like it's weird. Been watching that one. I've been watching a lot of like I said, Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer, that one's a good one.
Um, because I was actually kind of skeptical at first
Yeah.
about it because when I saw they had the Nugent train,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, really? But another one I want to try to get into. I want to try to get into fucking. I forgot. 'Cause I watched a lot of them.
Let's see, a good one that I absolutely love, and I feel like if you guys haven't seen this, you guys need to see it. It's one of my favorites, Attack on Titan. That one's really good. Seven Deadly Sins is also really good. I love Seven Deadly Sins.
I can see that.
So you can see me loving Seven Deadly Sins.
Yep.
I'm all about keeping life positive and stuff, you know.
I mean, sure you are.
I am somewhat. There we go. Oh my god, I almost died. I almost got cornered again on stairs again. How do you get cornered on stairs? I have no idea. It's just me.
But yeah. Um. Let's talk about modders.
The modders and cheaters. That's what we want to talk about. Modders and cheaters, not just modders. Like, okay, so if you,
I feel that Chaosic has a whole entire story of just like the list of like the random list he has that he wants to sit there and do with all modders and cheaters.
like, okay, so first off, if we catch a cheater or a modder, like, you should not be playing the game. If you're a cheater or a modder, you should not be playing the game. Like, even like if you're a modder, I feel like you should still play the game, but you shouldn't be playing it with the modded classes that you have. Because that's just like, that basically kind of ruins the fun of games, and it's just like, it's really not necessary to mod a class. It's just a game, guys. Like, come on. You're trying to get into like Team Optic, you're trying to be phase or whatever, but like, it's not gonna happen if you mod or cheat in a game. I mean, look at Face Jarvis. He got kicked out because of cheating.
Yeah, I can see that.
I have if you are a modder in a game or if you are a cheater in a game, I will have negative thoughts on you. I will have negative thoughts on you. I will, like, if I catch one of my friends doing any of that shit, I will first I'll give them a warning saying, "Hey, you need to stop that. Play the game correctly or don't play it at all." And then if they continue to do that, I will not play with them.
See, and this is my thing though too, is that a lot of people will love. Now, there's a difference between competitive and then just like playing the game. If you're just playing the game, like okay, for me, I don't care if you mod, as long as you don't fuck me over.
Yeah.
But if we're working together, fuck yeah, put some mods on. You know, fucking.
I can't. I don't enforce cheating, and I don't endorse it.
But he doesn't endorse like when you're playing with them.
Somewhat. That's if you don't screw me over.
Basically.
Because if I get screwed over by my own teammate, like that's just no.
Yeah, nah. All right, then we have the staple gun versus the Weevil.
The staple gun versus the Weevil. Oh, and I like one of the comments I got on one of the recent videos I did for the playing with bots when we were training in our training camp.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh yeah, they were all using staple guns." Jesus Christ.
I was using a fucking staple gun. The fuck you mean?
You were using staple guns, but they were saying that the bots, the computers, were playing with staple guns, and I was just like, that makes sense.
Yeah, the Weevil has like a 50-round mag. You fucking push
No,
in.
that was for the first video, because the first video that I put out for our training camp was the one where we kept losing, or the one where we barely won any. We just got humiliated and stuff. So I put that as one, and then I put the other one where we won basically every single game, or got humiliatedly killed. In the other, so there was two videos, not just one.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
You're not in Call of Duty?
Yep.
You are or not? Because I don't see you in it.
All right. But I feel that's all the topics that we can probably get to today.
Gosh dang, we've only been doing it for 48 minutes. God, I thought it would be longer.
That's what I thought too, but like,
let's just come. Okay, no. There's one topic that you did bring up, or no, that we talked about at the end or in between last one that you wanted to talk about in this one, but it was the evolution of video games.
Evolution
Evolution of video games.
Yeah. So,
you're welcome.
Shit.
I knew you were gonna forget, and I was like trying to remember.
I believe I was forgetting two of them.
I think you are forgetting another topic, but I can't remember exactly.
It was the importance of teamwork.
Oh yeah, the importance of teamwork, exactly.
So I'm trying to figure out how should I start this. So, what was your first early game growing up?
My first early game was Mario Kart. Mario Kart or Mario Party. Those were the first types of games that I started playing. But like, my evolution of video games is very, very weird because I started video games on a Nintendo 64. It's a very old system that a lot of gamers won't remember or won't actually know what they are. Only the old timers will know, really. God, I'm basically saying we're old.
Basically.
Basically, you're welcome. You just turned 24. How does it feel to be old?
Yeah, I feel being 24 and being the oldest out of a whole entire group.
I mean, that does kind of actually make sense. You are the oldest, you're the leader, so. Uh, but anyway, so I started on a Nintendo 64, and the first couple of games that I remember playing on that was the first Shrek game for it, or was that for Xbox? There was a Shrek game for the Nintendo 64, but I didn't play that. That was not my first video game. The first video game that I ever actually played was Mario Kart Double Dash, and that was really really fun.
Yeah.
It was Mario Kart Double Dash, and then Mario Party 2. Which like I liked how the system worked for Mario Party 2 because as far as I remember for Mario Party 2, every time you played a map, like of course it'll keep going. So there's basically you go for a certain amount of turns and
Well,
then
I know how to play Mario Party. It's just
well, of course a lot of the Mario Party itself has changed over the years. Like um of course you'd have a certain amount of rounds or there'll be like an end to the game, which is like an actual end spot where you defeat Bowser.
oh yeah.
But it's like uh at the end of each map for Mario Party 2, all the coins that was collected would actually go into like this would go into the vault, which is really cool. And I loved that. And I always wondered what was the max amount of money you can actually what was the max amount of coins you can get into that vault.
Yeah,
So
basically.
so I was like, I always wondered, but I never got a definitive answer. Uh, but yeah, what was your first video game?
So that's more of a hard question for me because of the fact that I played a whole bunch of video games as a kid.
Me too.
But if I remember correctly, the first video game I've ever played was the Mario Kart 64 for the Nintendo 64. No, the Super Nintendo, actually. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because the one for Nintendo 64 was Double Dash. No, wait. Yeah, it was Double Dash.
No, it was the
No, it wasn't.
SNES.
No, it wasn't Double Dash. Freaking, I'm
It,
trying to remember what it
it was
was.
Mario
Double
Party
Dash.
64.
Yeah, yeah,
No, it was Mario Kart 64. I'm sorry.
yeah. Mario Kart. Yeah, Mario Kart 64 for the Nintendo 64, and then Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube.
Yeah. And then, like, from there, I've started playing Dreamcast. I played the Cube.
The GameCube.
Yeah, the GameCube. Um, when I was first starting in PlayStation, uh,
I got into it a lot late. I got into PlayStation in 2016. So that was almost 6 years ago.
I got into PlayStation a lot longer. I want to say for about almost 20 years.
Oh wow. See, I went from Nintendo 64 to the Nintendo GameCube, then the first Xbox, and then Xbox 360, Xbox One, then downgrade to PS3, and then PS4.
Because for me, it was more of we had I was first Nintendo, then then PlayStation, because I've had 1, 2, and 3, And then when I was living with my dad, I had the original Xbox.
Yeah.
And then I had the 360. Then I had the Xbox One. And then I went over to PlayStation and bought the PS4.
Hmm.
But for Nintendo, I played. The only one I have not played is the Switch.
I have played the Switch.
Well, I know I play the Switch. I don't own the Switch.
Yeah, I've never owned the Switch. I've played it. I've never owned it. I've had a Nintendo DS. I had a Game Boy, a Game Boy Advanced, Game Boy Color.
You know the funny thing is that my first Nintendo game was actually sure as hell enough Pokemon.
I remember there was a Pokemon Stadium game for Nintendo 64 that I remember we played. Uh, we played a little bit of it, and the one memory I do have of playing it is it was storming, and like, of course, every once in a while our power went out. I remember we were playing Pokemon Stadium, and then all of a sudden the power went out, and it was just like, oh my gosh!
Like, nah, bitch, you ain't gonna play them goddamn Pokemon.
God damn it!
Fuck you and your goddamn Charizard.
Ah, damn it! It was a Regice, not a Charizard. Different Pokemon type.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
It's like fuck you and your goddamn Charizard.
Damn it!
We taking this shit.
We taking over and we playing it.
Shit, man, we're gonna have some Nidoran, some fucking Photorbs and stuff like that.
I don't know where I got this idea from. It's not. So when I was a kid, I heard someone say that every time it rains and like every time it thunders, it's like the gods are playing bowling. The gods are
I know,
bowling.
like the Wii Sports.
Ooh, yes. It's like the gods are bowling as it's thundering, and then like when it goes to lightning, that means a god got a strike.
You know what's kind of funny though?
What?
You know how, okay, so you know how the god, you know Thor's like the god of thunder.
Yeah.
Every time I hear fucking thunder, I always think that he's having a hissy fit.
It's either Thor's having a hissy fit or it's Zeus having a hissy fit.
Like, god damn it, motherfucker!
See, it is all right to believe in the Greek and God in Norse mythology, and Roman, but it's like not really many people know about Roman mythology. That's another thing.
Oh yeah, fucking Pokemon was way more challenging than that. Fucking Final Four, fucking hated it. Every every time I play fucking Platinum, they just go, yeah, do you want to challenge Elite Four? Oh yeah, that's not a problem. And then go win there, fucking beat 3 of them, fucking die on like the last one.
This is easy. It's just like this is easy.
This is easy. Like I'm blowing through from this, you know, stuff like that. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
My first Pokemon game, besides Nintendo, the Pokemon Stadium, my actual like real Pokemon game was Diamond, and I played the shit out of Diamond.
See, there's a difference though, because like there was Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum.
Yeah.
And when I took a look at Pearl and Pearl and Diamond, I'm looking at them like, because you need all 3 games to sit there and understand the legend.
Yeah. Because only one game will only show like half or a third of the legend, while you need the other games to get the other puzzle pieces. Basically, it's basically all of a. It's more Pokemon's more of a
fourth dimension.
Pokemon's more of a puzzle game than an actual like pocket monster game that we're told. We're told that it's just catching these weird beings into plastic balls and using them as slaves
Basically.
to do our bidding and stuff. But in reality, if you look at the story behind it, it goes way deeper than that.
I mean, yeah, to be honest.
It's like hilariously enough, there's always a deeper meaning behind certain games that's only like if you get put into a game where you only know this one thing to do, like but if you start to look behind it and see what's going on, what's really going on behind the story, like you'll see there's more than what we know. Like Call of Duty, simple. It's war game. Oh wow, I just got smacked. I got smacked.
Oh, yeah.
So cheers. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel as if. But yeah.
I just got smacked.
So, we're going to do this one real quick before we do go and switch over again. I want to talk about the importance of teamwork real quick.
The importance of teamwork, that is definitely a topic that needs to be discussed.
Or it can be discussed in a different video.
Or it could be. But I think covering it right now, or like covering just a small bit of it right now, and then covering it more in like the next one would really
that'd be true though then too.
Could work.
So there's always a good teammate and a bad teammate, and I feel these are some of the things that we can do in order to make ourselves a better team. Or
there's always a chance of improvement with your team, whether you are a good teammate or a bad teammate. If you're a bad teammate, then a good teammate should, like, being a good teammate in the name, like, help out that bad teammate. Help teach them your ways.
I mean, there's some people that don't need help. There's some people that don't
want help.
Yeah. But I feel as if they could sit there and actually feel a different type of way. But if they're not willing to learn, they're not willing to learn. I'm not gonna sit there and make a big issue out of it.
You're not gonna keep pushing it and then make it untrustworthy of you.
Yeah, because that's what really breaks the team apart.
You need to have trust with your team. That's the important.
Yeah, fucking KTN, fucking dog shit bastards.
We really did not work much as a team in KTN. I mean, we tried.
That's a prime example.
We tried, but other people would just like.
Motherfucker, we tried on hand grenades and shit baskets. How do you think KTN was there and actually made that a lot better?
Like, our game for KTN was supposed to be. It was Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah, we never really stuck to Rainbow Six Siege.
Speaking of that, guess what I got?
Rainbow Six Siege or Rainbow Six?
I have Rainbow Six Extraction.
Ah.
It's free for like PSN users.
Yeah.
So I have it.
I could get it. Unless it's not available anymore.
No, it's still available, I believe.
Damn it.
But yeah, we're going to split this over to, I believe, Party Chat.
We're going to go play some games. Gonna actually
for you guys.
we're gonna actually stream some games for you guys.
Because I'm off for the weekend.
And I gotta work tomorrow, but I go in tomorrow at 7 my time. That'll be 8 your time, so I still got time to stream.
Oh yeah, that's actually true.
But I did get some questions. Oh, I got one person asked me in my last video that I uploaded today when I was going to stream, and I totally forgot that me and my coworker made a deal that I would that she would come in for second half of my shift and take those 4 hours. I totally forgot that because I did talk to her about like, hey, I have a podcast I have to do on Friday. If you want to come get some extra hours, I could work the first half of my shift. You can work at the second half of my shift, and then so I can make my podcast. And she agreed. And then once we got the podcast done, we were gonna stream Call of Duty anyway. So
Yeah, basically. Yeah, because I work from like 5 to like 12, and I slept.
yeah, it's a good thing because you got some good sleep.
Oh yeah. All right.
Well, that's going to be it for this episode of the PlayStation Podcast. We hope you guys enjoyed all of the topics that we talked about today. If you guys have any suggested topics that you want us to talk about in a future video, a future live stream, a future episode of this awesome podcast, leave those ideas down in the comment section down below. And if you guys have any questions for us, leave them in the comment section down below as well. We will try to answer them either in the next podcast or we will answer them in the comments.
Or in a future podcast.
In a future podcast as well. If you guys are new to our channels, either Darkness's channel, my channel, or our PlayStation Podcast channel, hit those subscribe buttons because it really boosts up our self-esteem.
Especially yours.
Especially mine. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Signing off of the PlayStation Podcast, I am Chaostic.
I am KMA Darkness. If you don't like that, you can kiss my ass.
Exactly. And we will see you guys in the next video or episode or whatever. Until next time, peace out.
Best thing you ever seen in your goddamn life.
Hell yeah.